हेलो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, हर घर पाठशाला में आपका स्वागत है। माई सेल्फ राजेश नंदा, लेक्चरर इन फिजिक्स, presently posted at Government Model Senior Secondary School, Kutli. Dear students, today we are going to discuss an interesting topic, that is Earth's magnetism. In this, we will discuss the magnetic field line, properties of magnetic field lines, Earth's magnetism, cause of Earth magnetism, and the magnetic elements. Then first we must revise the magnetic field. What is magnetic field? The space around a magnet or current carrying conductor in which its magnetic effect can be experienced. That is called the magnetic field. And what is uniform magnetic field? The magnetic field in a region is said to be uniform if the magnitude of its strength and direction is same at all the point in that region. And uniform magnetic field is represented by equidistant parallel region. The SI unit of the strength of magnetic field, that is also known as the magnetic field induction or magnetic induction field, or simply the magnetic flux density. The SI unit is a Tesla or Weber per meter square, and in the CGS system it is measured in Gauss or Oersted. 1 Gauss, that is equal to 10 raising power of -4 Tesla. Then we come to the magnetic field lines. Magnetic field lines is a path along which isolated north pole will tend to move if it is free to do so. Isolated magnetic pole does not exist. A small magnetic needle is used to plot the magnetic field like this. Magnetic field lines do not exist in reality. This concept was used to visualize the strength of magnetic field in the different region of the magnetic field. The region where the magnetic field lines are close enough, the magnetic field is considered to be strong. Then the properties of magnetic field lines. First property is magnetic field lines is an imaginary curve along which a free unit north pole tend to move like this. And the magnetic field line always start from the north pole and ends at the south pole. The tangent to the magnetic field line at any point give the direction of the magnetic field at that point. If we draw the tangent at any point, then that tangent give the direction of magnetic field at that point. And the important property, that is a two magnetic field line never intersect each other. If they intersect, then at the point of intersection there will be the two direction of the magnetic field, which is not possible. And a magnetic field, that is a vector quantity, and it always form the closed loop. And the magnetic field line passing through a unit area around a point with respect to the strength of magnetic field at that point, that is called the magnetic flux density. Then we come to the Earth's magnetism. If a bar magnet is suspended freely, its north pole point toward the geographical north and south pole toward the geographical south of the Earth. William Gilbert suggested that Earth itself behave a huge magnet. It was assumed that huge magnet is lying deep inside the Earth with south pole toward the geographical north and north pole toward the south of Earth. It can easily explain why the the north pole is freely suspended, or north pole of freely suspended bar magnet always point toward the geographical north of the earth. Then the earth magnetism or terrestrial magnetism terms. The important terms related to this earth magnetism are geographic axis. First one is geographic axis, this one, a straight line passing through the geographical pole of the earth, north pole, south pole. The straight line passing through the geographical pole of the earth, it is the axis of rotation of the earth. It is known as the also known as polar axis. Axis about which the earth rotate, that is the geographic axis. Then is geographic meridian, like this. This is the shaded by the blue color. Geographic meridian at any place is vertical plane passing through the geographical north and south pole of the earth. This vertical plane passing through the geographical north and south pole of the earth, that is known as the geographic meridian. Then is geographic equator, this line represented by the red. It is the great circle on the surface of earth in the plane perpendicular to the geographic axis. All the points on the geographic equator are at equal distance from the geographic pole. Then is a magnetic axis. What is magnetic axis? It is a straight line passing through the magnetic pole of the earth. It is inclined to the geographical axis nearly at the angle of 70 to that of 20 degree. Magnetic meridian, this represented by the green portion. Magnetic meridian at a place is vertical plane passing through the magnetic north and magnetic south of the earth. Vertical plane passing through the magnetic north and south pole of the earth. And what is magnetic equator? This by the pink shade, magnetic equator. It is a great circle on the surface of earth in a plane perpendicular to the magnetic axis. All the points on the magnetic equator are at equal distance from the magnetic pole. Then is there is a comparison between the geographic pole and magnetic pole of the earth. Geographic pole of the earth is determined by the earth's spin, and regarding the magnetic pole, geographic pole generate a magnetic field and it possesses the magnetic pole. And geographic pole is located at the congruence line of the longitude, and magnetic pole, its location is determined by the direction of the compass point. Regarding the geographic pole, spinning tendency of the earth create the geographic pole, whereas the presence of earth's magnetic field due to its interior structure causes the magnetic pole. And geographic pole, it is the place where the axis of rotation intersect its surface. Regarding the magnetic pole, it is the point where the magnetic field lines point vertically downward. Geographic pole of the earth, it is the point on the earth's surface that does not take part in earth's periodic rotation, whereas the magnetic pole, it deflects most of the solar wind that protect the earth from the harmful ultraviolet radiation. It was all regarding the comparison of geographic pole of the earth and magnetic pole of the earth. Then the direction of earth's geographical pole and magnetic pole are actually opposite to each other. It is because of the reason that compass needle always point toward the magnetic south pole or the geographic north pole when kept in the northern hemisphere, and toward the magnetic north pole or geographical south pole when kept in the southern hemisphere. This is a geographical pole of the earth and it is a magnetic the south pole. When we bring the compass needle here, it will point in the direction of north to south, and opposite when it is brought to the north here. Geographic and magnetic axis of Earth do not coincide with each other. Magnetic axis of Earth make an angle of about 17 to that of 20 degree with geographical axis. Magnetic North Pole is located to the south of the northern Canada, and geographical south is at the center of Antarctic continent. But the magnetic pole is 100 miles away near the coast. In the region near the magnetic pole, compasses are virtually useless. Then we must discuss what causes the Earth to magnetize. What are the causes of Earth's magnetism? Actual cause is not yet known, but there are some probable causes regarding the Earth's magnetism. Earth's magnetism is generated by convection current of the molten iron and nickel in the Earth's core. These current carry the stream of charged particle and generate the magnetic field. Due to the rotation of Earth, it behave like a dynamo and Earth get magnetized. And the Professor Blackett suggested that every substance is made of charged particle like the proton and electron. Hence, due to rotation of Earth become magnetized. Another theory suggests that gases of atmosphere are in ionized state. Radiation from the sun ionizes the atom in the upper part of the atmosphere. Hence, due to the rotation of Earth, strong electric current flow. Due to this, Earth get magnetized. What are the effects of Earth magnetism on our life? Magnetic field of Earth deflect the ionizing charged particle coming from the sun, called the solar wind. Like this, it is considered to be Earth, and the solar charged particle are coming. That is known as the solar wind. Magnetic field of Earth deflect the ionizing charged particle coming from the sun, called the solar wind, and prevent them from entering our atmosphere. Without the magnetic shield of Earth, solar wind could have slowly destroyed our atmosphere, preventing life on the Earth to exist. Mars do not have the strong atmosphere that can sustain life because it have very low value of magnetic field for protecting life on it. Then is the magnetic elements. What are the magnetic element? The physical quantities which determines the intensity of Earth's total magnetic field completely. Completely means both in magnitude and direction. That is called the magnetic element. There are the three magnetic elements of the Earth: magnetic declination, magnetic inclination or dip, horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field. Then we will discuss these magnetic element of Earth one by one. Magnetic declination, it is represented by theta. This is geographic meridian, this is a magnetic meridian. The angle between the magnetic meridian and geographic meridian at a place is declination at that place. It varies from place to place. Show that line show on the map through the place that have same declination, that have called the isogonic lines. The line through the place that have zero declination, that is called the agonic lines. Then second is dip or inclination. Dip or inclination, that is represented by delta. This is horizontal component of Earth, this is vertical component, and this is total magnetic direction of the total magnetic field. Then the angle through which the horizontal component of Earth magnetic field and Earth resultant magnetic field at a place is called the dip or declination at that place. This is horizontal component and this is resultant magnetic field. The angle between these two, that is the declination or dip at that place. And declination is 0 at equator and 90 at the pole. Line drawn up on the map through the place that have the same dip, that is called the isoclinic lines, and the line drawn through the place that has a 0 dip, that is called the aclinic line. It is at the magnetic equator. Then next is a horizontal component of Earth magnetic field, represented by BH. Total intensity of Earth magnetic field does not lies in any horizontal plane. Instead, it lies along the direction at an angle of delta to horizontal. The component of Earth magnetic field along the horizontal at angle delta, that is called the horizontal component of a magnetic field, that is given by BH, that is equal to B cos delta. Similarly, the vertical component that is given by BV, that is equal to V sin delta, and the resultant that is given by squaring and adding these two, that will give you the under root of BH square plus VV square. Then the tangents law. This horizontal and vertical component, dividing these two, we will get the tangent theta, that is equal to B2 upon B1, instead of here using the values B1 and V2 for the horizontal and vertical component. If the magnetic needle is suspended in the region where two uniform magnetic fields are perpendicular to each other, the needle will align itself along the direction of resultant field of the two fields at angle theta, such that tangent of the angle is the ratio of the two fields. That is tangent law. Tangent theta will be equal to B2 upon B1. Then we summarize this whole of the modules. We have discussed the magnetic field lines. Magnetic field lines is the path along which isolated north pole tend to move. It is if it is free to do so. Isolated magnetic pole does not exist. To plot the magnetic field lines, we use the compass needle. Magnetic field lines do not exist in reality. Then we have discussed the properties of magnetic field lines. Magnetic field lines is an imaginary curve along which free north pole tends to move. Magnetic field lines always start from the north pole and end at a south pole. Tangent to the magnetic field line at any point give the direction of magnetic field at that point, and two magnetic field line never intersect each other, and magnetic field line passing through a unit area around a point with respect to the strength of magnetic field at that point, that is called magnetic flux density. We have discussed the Earth magnetism. If the bar magnet is suspended freely, its north pole point toward the geographical north and south pole toward the geographical south of Earth. William Gilbert suggests that Earth behave itself a Hughes magnet. It was assumed that Hughes magnet is lying deep inside the Earth, with south pole toward the geographical north and a north pole toward the geographical south. And what is the cause of Earth magnetism? We have discussed the Earth magnetism is generated by the convection current of molten iron and nickel in the Earth's core. These current carry the stream of charged particle and generate the magnetic field. And due to rotation, Earth behave like a dynamo and get magnetized. Professor Blackett suggests that every particle is made of the charged particle. Every substance is made of the charged particle. Hence, due to the Earth's rotation, Earth get magnetized. Another theory suggests that gases in the atmosphere are ionized state, and radiation from the sun ionize the upper part of the atmosphere. Hence, due to rotation of Earth, strong electric current flow, and due to this, Earth get magnetized. Then we have discussed the magnetic elements, physical quantities, which determines the intensity of Earth's total magnetic field completely, both in magnitude and direction. That is called the elements of Earth. and there are three earth magnetic elements: magnetic declination, magnetic inclination, and horizontal component of earth magnetic field. Declination, what is declination? Angle between the magnetic meridian and the geographic meridian at a place is declination at that place, and it varies from place to place. What is dip or inclination? The angle between the horizontal component of earth magnetic field and earth's resultant magnetic field at a place, that is dip or inclination at that place. It is 0 at equator and 90 at a pole. And horizontal component of earth magnetic field, total intensity of earth magnetic field does not lie in any horizontal plane. Instead, it lies along the direction of at an angle of a delta to the horizontal. The component of earth's magnetic field along the horizontal at an angle delta is called the horizontal component of earth magnetic field, given by BH, that is equal to B cos delta. Similarly, the vertical component, that is BV, is equal to B sin delta. It was all for today. Next day we will discuss the new chapter. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.